No Mac needed, let's install it in a VM for free. See? No hardware required.
Hello everyone. Let's see an OpenClaw installation that is easy and can be done on a virtual machine. Here we have a Proxmox. We can use VirtualBox too if we want to install it local for testing, but it's definitely better to have it on a Proxmox. And if you are a little organized, you have templates on Proxmox, so you can boot up a VM very fast. Like here, hardware, let's add a processor. It's a very slow, very mini PC and with Intel N150, very cheap, and it runs Proxmox all the time. Here you already is set up. I can log in as agent. We see it in SSH. And if we go to the installation, it's only one command to install it. Very easy. We pick Linux and copy the command. We have two options, the hackable and the one-liner. Okay, let's get with the installation with the one-liner. Let's copy it. And we go to our SSH to just run it. Here we are, enter, and that was the most, that was all. It's already running, and it's getting all the packages needed. It's much safer to install it on a VM. We saw a lot of security problems from people that are running it on their local machine, and they lost the credentials, the keys that are saved. So it's always wise to run an agent separate on a virtual machine. And the best is to create a second email for it and handle it as an employer that we have for helping you. So you don't risking losing your data. Okay, it's installing here. You will install Node.js too, and all other dependencies needed for running. This will not take long. The process is very fast and easy. Here it asks us if we are aware about the security. And here we can pick our model. I pick Google here. We can run it with a local AI too. I have a lot of local AIs running that I can use too, but they are a little slow. We can get for free a Gemini API key. Here we see the limits. You can see them from the studio, so we can check if we exceed it. I picked the Gemini 3 Pro. You can use or the Flash that bigger limits, or a smaller model, so you can have a bigger limit to use it. It uses a lot of token. It can be optimized, but it needs time. So you get the limit very fast if you don't be careful. I don't set up Telegram. I use it local. You can connect it to your Telegram if you want to control it remotely. I want it so safe as possible. Okay, don't install more dependencies. No Nano Banana or OpenAI image, etc. You have a lot of options to make it do more things. Okay, we keep continuing. And here we are. This is the web UI where we can control the bot. And we will run the command to control it remotely from our PC. Okay. You can install Brave Search. This is very useful. You get a key for free, and then the bot can browse for you. So, to connect to it, we copy this command. It's an SSH. So with this command, we can connect from PowerShell to our VM, and the port that use it in the local machine is now connected to our host. So we need just a password and that command that we copy it and enter. And now we just open our browser in our host machine. After we copy this line, okay, it has a token, so nobody else can connect. And now you see we type just localhost and the port of the VM, and because we type it SSH, it sees the port as it were local. So we have full access to our OpenClaw bot. This is the first time it runs. And we see it's just come online, who I am, who are you. So we can answer. He has a very big memory. He remembers everything. So if you talk a lot to him, it learns about you, what you want. You can give him instructions how he can handle things. And here you see we hit the limit because I make it today a lot of tests, and I use the API key for a lot of other things. So take care of your tokens if you use the free version or upgrade to your other model. Here you can see in the Google AI Studio your limits and all the requests. So you see how much it needs. Definitely it needs a lot of tokens to work, but like I said, it can be optimized. Maybe we see it in the other video, how we can lower the tokens or use other options. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, subscribe. And if you like it, write in comments that we make more videos about how I use OpenClaw and what you can do with it, how you can install some skills so you can browse and it can do things for you and work like an agent to help you do things easier.